No, we're not. No, we're not.
No?
No, we're not.
Check a one, check a two. Hello, hello. Are we live?
Just start talking.
What's up, everybody? Hey, Amy. Diana. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to our Friday stream. Friday afternoon stream here live in Bonita Springs, Florida from the Sugarshack headquarters. And it is not the Sugarshack. This is our headquarters. This is our office in Bonita right down the street. Hey, Diana. Hell yes, you're live. We are live. Yeah, Marina, my hair is getting down there. How is everybody doing? Thanks for tuning in with us today. There's Justin.
What's up, y'all?
There's Nick. So we get together on Friday afternoons here at the office, and we play some pool here in our lounge and kick it and catch up. And we'll go live with y'all. Hey, Jimmy. Albert. Thanks, Albert. You're awesome. Hell yeah. Can we get that long chat, Spence?
You don't have it?
Uh-uh. 6 ups better than 6 down. That's right, Jimmy. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you hit subscribe if you're on YouTube. Hit that like button if you're on Facebook, because we are streaming simultaneously to Facebook and YouTube. We're back again. Another Friday afternoon stream. It's been fun. We've been very consistent with this, and in the last 4 weeks, we've had an artist join us. So we did it for like 2 months without artists, just to figure our shit out. We're kind of still figuring our shit out, kind of here, as you can tell.
Every day is a different day. We had lightning strike us yesterday, and it blew out our TV, so that's great.
Let me check your mic, Spence. Check.
Hey, yo.
Keep going.
Hey.
Yeah, you got to talk right into it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
better. That's better, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the storms have been nuts here in Florida. We're in Bonita Springs, Florida, Southwest Florida on the Gulf Coast, and storms have been bananas these last few days. And our building actually got hit by lightning. Was that yesterday?
It was yesterday.
Justin got struck.
Or 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
Our building, the office
It's just
building,
been the
got
same.
struck by lightning. And the desk we're sitting at is like a stainless steel, like kitchen, like prep table kind of vibe. And this whole table sparked when the building got hit. It was pretty sketchy. And then all the boys at their desks in the other room got zapped at their desks. They all come running back here. It's like, "Yo, bro, did you feel that?" It was pretty wild. But so the storms have just been heavy, dumping on us lately. But let's get all the rain out of our system this week, because we got a session on Sunday. Back to it. Sugarshack session. What's up, Jeff Parsons? How you doing, bro?
Jeff.
Diana says, "Hey, Justin and Nick, Fridays are always good."
Yeah.
Where's your headphones? Get your headphones on, boys.
Justin, rear end right now.
Big shout out to our channel sponsor, Silent Sound Systems, Bluetooth headphones that everybody's using. We use them at sessions. When you attend a session, you get a pair of these, so you have pro audio in your ears while you watch the band play, and you're immersed into the production. All the camera team and the audio team have microphones, so everybody's in your ears as you watch a session go down.
You can see them right now with their headphones off.
Yeah, boys aren't wearing them yet. But we're excited. We got Ted Bowne from Passafire with us today. We are excited to catch up with Passafire. A lot of history with those boys. And we're going to bring them in 10 minutes, 9 minutes. A lot of history. So we know there's some Passafire fans in here today, so hit the chat, get your questions queued up, and Ted will be joining us, and we'll be doing a little live Q&A. We're going to kick it with Ted, see what's going on in the Passafire world.
Nice, Amy. What's up?
What's up, Amy?
Big time supporter.
Gino in the house, J-Dog.
Dominic. Look at his picture. He's got his Sugarshack gnome.
Oh, nice picture, dog.
Awesome.
Hell yeah, with the Nomeo.
Alex up in here.
Spence, you got to fix your angle.
Yeah, I know. It's this. I was telling you,
Here.
bro. This thing's fucking wonky. There we go.
Take this.
I like it because it like shows the skeleton up there behind me.
Okay. You have a nice stand here if you want to use it.
I'll use it.
I
I
know
like this angle though.
your phone is like 3 inches thick. Just Jimmy says, just for the record, Sugarshack sessions are my new fixation for sure, dude. Hell
Oh,
yeah,
really,
Jimmy.
When'd you tune in? It's a new fixation.
Marina, you're right. It is indeed today. It is a TED Talk.
Marina.
A Sugarshack TED Talk.
Damn, nobody thought of that, Marina.
I know.
Come on.
Nick didn't even think of that.
Come on.
Damn, that's a good one.
That's why we know that girl. She's just
Alex
sharp as a
Loffer
whip.
says, FYI on Facebook, it says Kyle Smith.
Yeah.
We'll talk to our producer Spencer here about that.
We fixed it.
That should be fixed if you refresh. Alex, tell us if it's not fixed so we can fix it.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much. Nice.
Sugarshack addiction is real. I know. You're telling me. I'm going on 11 years of this shit, and I'm still addicted.
Oh, nice. Just
Jimmy.
happened to cross.
Hell yeah. Nice, Jimmy. What session brought you in? Was it Steven? Hey, Nick. Everybody welcome Nick.
That did not go well.
This is Nick. He runs all things marketing and social medias for Sugarshack.
This guy right here.
That's me.
Nick. Sitting much closer to the camera.
He's also
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's
dude.
also the weakest Sugarshack session member.
Probably.
Gnarly stank bud. I just eat a coffee and a joint. It's a good combo. Or you could get a popsicle.
You need popsicles, what you need.
Yeah, we eat. Justin's got us on a popsicle kick here at the HQ lately.
Not just any popsicle.
Italian ice.
Italian ice popsicles.
Fucking delicious.
Yeah, buddies.
Fortunate Youth, yeah, Jimmy. You know, I feel like they're kind of the entry point for a lot of people is Fortunate Youth. You know, they have the most content on our channel. So it makes a lot of sense.
Number 9 talking about Submersible. I was just looking at the plays on Submersible just on its own. 400,000.
Whoa.
Nice.
Sick, dude.
Right?
500,000 plays on fucking...
That thing has been just cooking.
That's actually a good idea. Let's look up
I got it right.
Pacifier. All Pacifier content.
Yeah.
What do we got? We got a lot.
Spotify.
Nice.
300,000 monthly listeners. That's awesome.
Hell yeah, I'm one of them.
Nice. We got 200,000 plays on the Visual EP.
I know. It's just crazy when you look at those numbers, man. Just
Wow.
so much support for these musicians. It's awesome.
Growing Up, that's 200,000.
Good song.
That's a new song.
7 years ago.
I like Fireside. That's such a good
Well,
song.
new. Yeah.
Submersible 443.
443.
That's what I'm saying, man. I was looking at that number. I was just like, this is.
Oh, the
awesome.
one take has 55.
That's just badass.
Nice. Where's everybody tuning in from today? Got Ted coming in 5 minutes, tuning in from Grandma's house. I'm not sure where that is. We'll have to ask. But he's at his grandma's and grandpa's, so we'll see where he's at in the world.
That's nice.
That is nice. What do we got over here? What's the chat saying? Popsicle in a joint? Yeah. Thanks, Alex. Appreciate that.
Why is Randy turning me on right now?
Who said that?
Dom. Come on, Gino.
Oh, your daddy's in here again, Jay.
What up, Pops?
Tuning in from Facebook.
Hell yeah, he is.
Yep. Murphy, North
That's
Carolina.
right. Shout outs to Murphy.
Ghostbird. He was introduced to Sugarshack from Cashed Out. Hell yeah, dude. Cashed Out, their second session with us is kicking off next week. First drop with their new stuff.
What do we got? Is it Tuesday?
I don't know. What day is it?
Tuesday.
that?
I think Tuesday.
Tuesday's
For
Cashed
Cash
Out?
Tuesday's
Ooh,
cashed
we got
out.
Wednesday?
Tuesday.
Wednesday's long form content day.
Okay,
Not right now, Nick.
Elliot turning
not.
in from
There's no
Hawaii.
competition.
No, I said
Across
that
the
on 60s.
pond.
I've been saying that.
Oops.
We got Tarpon Springs. We got Petaluma. I didn't know you lived in Petaluma, Amy. Boynton Beach. 2 hours from us. Iverness. Allen Iverness. Ohio. North Carolina.
I wonder too. I got this background music.
Jimmy says, coming to you from the tip of the sip. What is that?
I don't know.
Is that like the tip of the Mississippi?
Mississippi?
Ah,
I've never heard that.
Mississippi.
Never heard that phrase. At the northern tip or the southern tip?
Hopefully this other
Well, it'd probably be southern. I guess there's tips all over.
Real question. I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
trying to be funny.
That's funny.
Where is the
That's true.
northern tip of the Mississippi?
Probably up
What feeds
near
it?
Alabama.
No, the southern tip is down
Southern tip would be.
Louisiana. What feeds the Mississippi River?
What feeds it?
Like, where's it come from?
Oh, I was like, it's water, dude.
I know, but like, what body of water or mountain?
Is it the Great Lakes? Is it starts up north? Is it Canada?
I don't know. It's got to be somewhere.
It's
around
got to be
there.
Canada.
It splits the country in half. So I mean, let's see. Maybe Jimmy.
Just everyone. There it is. Just the tip. There we go.
Yeah.
It's
See,
just the tip.
Albert, this is so much fun. You're right. Just the tip. Look how many just the
Isn't
tips.
it?
Yeah, I saw. That's what I'm counting them coming in.
Real mature, chat.
Yeah.
Real mature. Everybody. Can't say the word tip.
Yeah, it's got a P in it, bro.
All right, Winter Springs, Hawaii.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Hawaii.
Cool. Have you all gone back and watched any of our recent streams? We had Aurora Wave, we had Ballyhoo, we had Article Sound System, and we had Kyle Smith so far. Every Friday. Last 4 Fridays. Look at us go. This is our 5th Friday in a
Yeah.
row with an artist. Doing pretty good.
We're racking them up, dude.
Doing good.
We got a lot of support. It's
Really
awesome.
good.
Be able to call on homies like this.
Got Ted in 1 minute. Looks like Ted's backstage.
Oh, we got Mama Caxmeric in the house.
We got both your parents in the chat,
On
J-Dog.
2 different devices.
So
that's right.
supportive. Same household.
Same household.
Same
Yeah,
household, 2
literally.
devices.
Living
Oh,
room,
Mama.
kitchen.
So
It's my
supportive.
mom's birthday 2 days ago.
Aw.
3 days ago.
Happy
Happy
birth-
birthday, Mama.
Mama Kazmarek, happy birthday. Billy says, you guys are recognized. Oh, is this Chef Billy? You guys are recognized all over. While sitting in an airport in Boston waiting for my flight to return to Florida, someone came up to me and says, is that a Sugarshack t-shirt? Hell yeah, Chef.
There we go.
I know you're
Yeah,
repping that
Billy.
white tee. All right, we got Ted in 10 seconds.
Oh, boy.
So yeah, you can see we're some pool sharks around here. Play a lot of pool, and over here on that whiteboard, as you can see in the other camera angle, we tally our scores of the week. So we'll have Justin zoom in on that with the other camera. But we played a lot of pool this week.
All right, boys.
Here we go.
5, 4,
Ted Bowne, everybody at Passafire.
2.
And boom, there he is. What's up, Ted?
Hey guys.
Give it up for Ted, everybody. Give it up for Ted. Come
That
on,
was a solid, like, we both synchronized
That
point
was
there.
perfect.
That was solid.
Ted Bowne. Hey, bro.
Yes.
You said my name right. Thank you.
Yeah, we learned that one years ago.
From you.
You guys were at my wedding, so you better know it.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, you reminded us, you corrected us like years ago about how to say your name right, and
Down,
Yeah.
Down.
the Sugarshack team as a whole all says it correctly now.
There's a
Good.
special internal note floating around. It's like, this is the pronunciation.
It's Bowne, not Bone. Okay.
There's like sticky notes on the wall, like just so you know, it's bound.
Exactly.
He's a really good guy, but man.
No, because it's mostly Bone. People say, "Hey, Bone," and I'm like, "My name isn't Bone." But, okay.
I get Cope a lot. Cope.
Yeah.
Eddie Cope or Coop.
Because it's got 2 P's, right? It's cool, right?
You got a pee-pee in it, bro. You got a pee-pee. Well, how the hell are you, Ted?
I'm doing great. You've actually been here before, though. I'm at my mom's house right now
Okay.
in Salisbury, Maryland.
Salisbury.
Yep. Right up the road from our house. Where Pass Farm is across the river, down the road a bit. But better internet here at my mom's house.
You don't get good internet at your house?
I have Starlink,
Ah,
but you know it's
no bueno?
it's not reliable for live chats. There'd be like a little lag.
I got it. I see. I haven't used it. I have no experience with Starlink.
It's
Yeah.
cool. I mean, it's way better. We had HughesNet before, which was awful. It was just awful. So it's way better than that, but it's not as fast and reliable as cable internet.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's good for people that go like out in the bush and just are out in the middle of nowhere. You can get satellite instant,
Yeah.
high speed
I know, like,
internet in the middle of nowhere.
the
so-
van lifers all use it and all that.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was created to give people in rural places internet who otherwise wouldn't be able to get it. So that's me actually nowadays.
How are you liking living out there on the rural side?
I love it, man. It's just an escape from the rest of the world. It's isolated. I hear birds and bugs and occasional tractor, but usually no human sounds, just nature sounds, which is it's very nice. After when we've been going on the road the last 21 years, you're around hustle bustle all the time. So
Hell yeah.
try and do the opposite.
So are you still running a studio out of your house out there?
I am, yeah.
What bands are you working with right now?
I had a band called Aqua Cherry from New York last week, and I'm working with an artist from around here, Michael Sky.
Okay.
And I've been talking to Giant Panda. They have 3 days off between North Carolina and Philly next month or in October.
Cool.
So I've been talking to them about coming through for a couple of days. And Long Beach Dub All Stars came through earlier this summer and said they wanted to come back and record. So I'm
sick.
also talking to Opie about that. Otherwise, I don't really have. I do have one other band lined up in end of September, I believe. So yeah, I'm staying busy.
Cool. Giant Panda. It's so cool to hear that they're still doing their thing. I really want to get them to the Shack.
They've never been to the Shack?
They've never been for a proper session. No, we worked with them in Melbourne on like an offsite session, but never at never in Bonita.
They need to do a real Shack session for sure.
Yeah, I know. It's been a while since you all been here too.
I know, and we have new songs, so we got to come back through.
Hell yeah, you do. We will when our venue's open. We will be having all of our old friends back again because it's gonna be like a whole new, fresh twist on what we do.
I can't wait. I'm just gonna live like under the bar.
We made a spot for you.
Hell yeah.
Justin already claimed that spot. So.
Breed's not gonna agree to that, but
Yeah, we're excited, man. It's gonna be a really cool addition to what we do, and now artists can do 2 nights with us if they'd like. If it lines up, of course. But a session at the Shack, and then the next night we could do a live and electric show at downtown. And yeah, it's a really nice way to round out what we do here, and then a really nice next chapter for Sugarshack.
I'm excited for you guys. Watching the growth of that place come together, and just watching the growth of Sugarshack in general from the beginning, but then now seeing where you guys are brick and mortar putting down, some foundation. It's pretty cool.
Shit's getting real, Ted.
Now with the studio, I'm curious, is there a particular type of artist or sound that you like to work with in particular? Because I know the Passafire sound is a little bit of rock, it's a little bit of reggae, it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but you guys fuse it so well. Like, is there a type of genre that you gravitate towards as far as who you want to work with?
I tend to be the reggae anchor in Pacifier. I think I listen to reggae a lot more often and obsess over it a little bit more than the other guys. And they bring a lot of the rock element. So I tend to bring a lot of what our reggae element is. So I feel more comfortable working with reggae bands, mostly just because I love, working post-production on a mix and doing dubs, and it's my wheelhouse. I think I know where things go and what to do with a reggae mix versus rock or hip hop. I haven't really worked with a lot of rock or hip hop outside of Passafire stuff. So I'd say reggae is probably what I gravitate towards as a producer.
That's the bread and butter.
So Ted, you're engineering and producing, mixing, mastering. Like, are you a one-stop shop, or what are you doing exactly?
Engineering and producing.
Okay, cool.
And then sending mixes off to be mastered elsewhere.
Yep. Cool.
And I've tried here and there with artists to link them with labels that I know and try to serve as like an A&R type thing for the artists that I'm working with, because I want it to succeed. Obviously, if I'm putting my name on it, I want it to do well. So
yeah,
and that's kind of how the HR record getting signed to Law Records came about. Was I reached out to our good friends Pepper and said, "Hey, HR is putting a record out. I produced it. What do you guys think?" Cool. They picked it up and put it out. So I guess a little bit of A&R work, but mostly engineering and producing.
Nice, dude. I didn't know that. That's exciting.
Yeah, have you? I don't know if you guys have heard the HR record, but it's been out for a while. It's that's all me playing all the instruments except for the horns. Obviously, I don't play horns.
I didn't know that.
I play all the instruments on that record, and we had Nick Hexum and Sonny Sandoval from POD, and
sick.
Hamilton. Why can't I think of his name? Right, Harrison Stafford of Groundation. Who else do we have? Oh, Charlie Tuna was on a track.
Nice.
I'm looking at the track list now. Yeah, I didn't know. I need to listen now that I know the backstory because I listened to this when it first came out.
Yeah.
It says November 17th of 2023. I remember listening through this, but now that I know all that, I'm going to listen differently now.
Yeah, that's all me. And then I had the horn players from Never Ending Fall, which you got to see them at our wedding. They played like 3 times at our wedding.
Yeah.
The sax and flute players of that band came and did sax and flute on the record. And I really like the combination of those 2 woodwinds, sax and flute together. It's just, it's a classic sound. So we kind of went with that combination for all of the songs that have horns on them.
Nice, man.
So I'm curious here with being a POD fan here. How did that come about with Sonny? How was that how'd you guys link?
So a friend of HR's, who's also a friend of mine, a mutual friend of ours, who actually filmed the documentary Finding Josephi, which is out there on Amazon Prime. Definitely go check that out if you want to know anything about who HR is and what's going on in his life. But my friend James Lathos introduced HR and I, and he is also friends with Sonny Sandoval from POD because Sonny is a big fan of HR. So they've hung out before, and he was interviewed for the documentary about him. So Sonny, my friend James hit up Sonny and said, "Hey, if you want to get on this record, I know the producer." And so he linked us up, and he did it. It was awesome. It was awesome to hear that voice on that song, and especially like that song, it's Attitude, which is on their first album, Black Dots. So like to take that and turn it into a reggae song and then add a hard rock singer singing reggae on it, that was pretty cool.
Hell yeah. Dude.
What's he like? I'm curious. I mean, I grew up on Satellite. Like that was my album in like what? Sixth grade?
I didn't actually get to like hang with him.
Okay.
I got emails, back and forth, but as far as like getting a vibe from him, I don't really know. But he seems cool because my friend James said that he was like, really supportive of HR and understanding of his mental situation and just like very, very much trying to help HR in any way he can. So that's a big reason why he did it, was because he wants HR to have a product to put out there and help raise some money for him.
Well, that's really nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of the thing with all of the artists that I approached on this. I was just like, hey, we owe something to him. He created the term moshing. He is a legend, like one of the most legendary punk rockers of all time. We all owe something to him, and he's going through tough times. He needs help. And most of the artists that I reached out to were like, yeah, of course. Where do I sign up? So,
wow.
It was cool.
So it's a really special project then.
It was. Yeah, it really was.
I'm going to go back and listen to that now. I have it pulled up on my Spotify. I'm going to listen differently now. I didn't know any of that.
If you're tuned into the podcast, it's Bad Brains. HR is the head frontman of Bad Brains, and now does his own thing.
I just put the pieces together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
I wasn't aware that he was going through some stuff like that, though, some mental stuff.
Watch the documentary. It's very, very informative. It's called Finding Josephi, which, I mean, it kind of explains why it took like 3 years to do this record, 2.5 years.
Got it.
There were times when we could work, times when we couldn't work, and, we just kind of rolled with the punches and kept going until we finished the record together.
Oh, wow. That's amazing, bro. I got some homework after this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Definitely.
Wow. Holy shit! Shame on me for not knowing any of that.
We have one of our homies in the chat right now who just said Ted just casually telling one of the dopest stories ever, and we're like just sitting here like, oh my god.
My bad.
Yeah, whoa.
It's casual. No, I was not casual. Like the first day that I was introduced to him and talked to him on the phone, and he told me he was going to come out and check the studio out, I about lost it. And I hit up all three of my brothers and told them that, you know, that band Bad Brains that you guys introduced me to when I was 5 years old, I'm about to produce a record with the lead singer, HR. And all my older brothers were just like, what are you talking about? What? I got to introduce HR to two out of three of my older brothers, and I've never seen my oldest brother John smile as big as that.
That's
like,
awesome.
What a full circle moment though.
Yeah, that's cool.
Totally.
That's really cool. Is that what did you grow up on music wise?
I grew up on what my older brothers listened to. If you're a younger brother, you know, like everything your older brothers do is really cool. My brothers are 8 to 12 years older than me, so they were listening to Chili Peppers, Fishbone, Bad Brains, Jane's Addiction, you know, all that kind of stuff back then in the late 80s, early 90s. And then you know, I started skateboarding, and that was another big influence musically.
Nice.
But as far as like stuff that I listened to as a kid, my dad plays keys, my mom sings, my brothers play drums, bass, and guitar. My oldest brother introduced me to Jimi Hendrix at a very young age. I liked Guns N' Roses growing up, but you know, you go through phases.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I mean music was written into your future there.
Oh yeah.
That was
Absolutely. I was never told I couldn't play an instrument or get an instrument. Like, can I get a drum set? Yeah. Can I get a guitar this year? Yeah. It was always encouraged for me to play music, so I kind of had no choice. It was just like, here, anything you want musically, do it.
When how old were you when you wrote your first song, Ted?
I think I was like 16.
Okay.
Which is like around the age somebody schooled me to the fact that if you play guitar in the corner at a party, girls will fall in love with you.
bingo.
So
That's
you know, I learned
science.
every Dispatch, Jack Johnson, all the greats, Dave Matthews Band, and you know, went out there and did my thing. But I wrote a song I think when I was like 16. And I remember I used like the Mr. Sample. It's like a little like rectangle thing to make the beat. And I think it was called Life in Mine. It was like, I need your life in mine. it was so poppy and stupid. And I've heard it maybe once in the last 5 years, and I'm like, wow. I had no idea what I was doing, but I was doing it just for the sake of experimentation, and look where it got me.
So you recorded the song. You actually went all the way through.
Yeah, but back then, so I had a mini disc player,
Okay.
and I had an Iowa like tape cassette player thing. So I would record through the microphone jack on the Iowa to the cassette, something like drum beat, and then I would record from the output of the Iowa to the mini disc player, the drum beat, and playing something, guitar or bass, over it. And then from the mini disc player back to the tape player, I would do the same thing and do like the vocals or something over it. So by the end of it, it sounded like trash. But, you know, that was the only way I knew how to do a multi-track recording, was just to do one layer at a time, and it just gets married every time. And the quality just gets degraded every time. But I do have those recordings somewhere in a vault on the internet. My friend actually like saved everything. He archived everything from those days and sent me like 4 discs one day. It was like, here's all your music from back when you were a punk ass kid.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's special though.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's really
It
cool.
really is. I cherish that. That was a great gift.
Are those ever going to be released?
B-sides.
Hell no.
Hell no. Hell no.
No, not until I pass and there's a biopic or whatever.
There you go.
Yeah.
Then have at it. But I don't want people to know that those existed while I'm still alive.
So it's when the rockumentary comes out. That's
Yeah,
it. Got it.
yeah.
Okay.
Produced by
Someday.
Sugarshack.
Right.
Yeah, it probably will be, most likely.
Write that down. Write that down.
We got a lot of archival footage of this guy over the years.
You do, and many different hairstyles. You
Exactly.
can do
For
all of
real,
them.
dude.
Did you guys call each other?
I
What
know,
happened
right?
here? How did this
I
happen?
know.
I mean, I saw Eddie growing it out, and I was like, all right.
I'm trying.
I like that.
First time in my whole life.
It's
Get the
fun.
payoff low.
It's fun because it takes no effort.
Exactly.
You literally don't do anything.
It actually took something off of your schedule. The barber.
Yeah.
You're just
Exactly.
like,
The
Saving-
barber waking up in the morning and making it look
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Saving money.
there you go.
Yeah. That's what it's
Ted,
all about.
you've grown your hair out like 5 times since I've known you. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
You're
think
good at
it's
it.
close to the longest it's been. Like back in like 2009, I think it was like down here.
Okay.
So it's almost close to however long. I had dreads when I was like 19.
Whoa, I don't think I knew that.
It's another one that won't see the light of day. No, I've posted pictures on Instagram. They're disgusting, but I had dreads.
Your account actually got flagged. I was like, wait, not have this. That's
So-
amazing.
Yes,
So what's going on in Pacifire's world these days?
just still riding the. It's almost a year since we released the record, but
Yeah.
we're about to put out some of the instrumentals of that record.
I love that you guys
And-
do that. I love that.
Yeah, it's really cool. I we never thought of it before Strata, but we toured with Iration and Atmosphere, and we were checking out Atmosphere stuff and realized like all of Atmosphere's instrumentals are online as well, separate.
Yeah.
And a lot of the Rhymesayers artists, their instrumentals are accompany the actual album, and it's really cool because you hear a song and you're like, man, I could do something cool with that, but it's hard to think of something cool to do with that if the vocals are still there. So it also just gives you like a closer look at what we were doing musically, because vocals tend to hog up a lot of the attention in a song. So take that out and then you start to hear other things that are happening. So we've got that coming soon, and Remember a Time on vinyl coming soon as well. I just approved the test pressings.
Sick.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. We're getting our tests. We're getting vinyls here pretty soon. We just finished the masters.
Oh, nice. Are
Yeah.
you doing like a compilations on vinyl?
Yeah. Oh no. I'm sorry. We're doing like it'll be like a Passafire vinyl. They're like your greatest Sugarshack hits on Passafire.
Awesome.
So,
Very cool.
You guys are on the list. We'll get to you.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Jarrell, what's up, man?
Hey, Jarrell.
Jarrell in the house.
Terrell.
What's up, dude?
We have very minimal shows for the rest of the year.
Yep.
To finish answering your question from before, as it's been the whole year, we're pretty much, to be honest, kind of burned out from touring in a van
Yeah.
and not being able to afford the bus, and just like trying to follow a bus tour
Yeah.
in our van. It's soul crushing.
Yeah.
And we after COVID, when we came back to touring, it was important for us to sort of chop down the amount of staff we have on the road. So we would just have merch / TM, one person,
Yep.
and then we all agreed to do the rest of the work, which at first was fine, but after 2 summers of national tours at amphitheaters every day, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth the amount of time and effort and sweat and tears we were putting into it
Yeah.
to keep going over and over again and keep dishing out the money to hotels and gas and food and all this stuff. So we are right now just chilling, and we're doing like 1 or 2 shows a month, which has been really good for everybody's mental health and everybody's adult relationships.
Good.
Relationships with kids and family. It was a turning point, and we either had to make that change, or or what, I don't know. So the change was welcomed by everybody, and it's been really nice. It's been nice to be home and producing more music and
Slow
hanging
down.
out with family.
Slow it down.
Slow it down.
Yes,
Because
yes.
you said earlier 20. How many years?
21. We're in our 21st year as a band.
Holy shit! Congratulations. That's fucking
Thanks,
nuts.
man.
That's amazing, dude.
You see, every one of these grays represents one of those years.
Yeah, we're halfway there with you.
Yeah.
We're about to hit 11.
Yeah, I mean, that's
It's a long
over
time.
a decade you've been doing this, which is to think about when I met you and your band was opening for us somewhere in Naples. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I saw you that night, and I don't think I would have thought at all that you were going to create this network of,
Yeah.
of awesome video and content. So
Me neither.
it's really cool to see that, from the very beginning, before it even existed to now.
Yeah.
We have found the OG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
The
Ted.
real day one.
Yeah, it's all right. The day one.
Yeah.
home.
So is that the connection then? You were opening?
Well, my band opened up for Passafire a few times.
Okay.
St. Pete, and then when they played local, that one time I opened up. But yeah,
With
there were some.
four speakers in each corner of the room.
Yeah, it was
the
a
sound
weird.
guy thought it would be surround sound.
Surround sound.
Yeah.
Ted's like, that's not how it works.
No, that's not how any of this works. You ever heard of feedback?
You're just
Here we go.
surrounded by sound.
You just turned it.
We were
all
surrounded
around.
by the sound, yeah. Literally.
But yeah, Passafire was one of those bands that I knew through the scene from playing, and then when Sugarshack started, I was like, well, I'll ask this band. I got a little bit of history with them.
Yeah.
And they
I
said
think
yes.
our first one, we did the North Carolina one
Yep.
where we were outside.
Yes.
And then we didn't actually do the shack until maybe a year or so later.
Right.
But I do remember getting the email and it being shared amongst the band. And it's like, who are these guys that are offering a place to stay, beer, and like whatever else you offered
Chips and
to
salsa.
come down and have them film you? And we're like, yeah, I don't know about that. But then after we met you guys in North Carolina and saw the brand taking off, it was like, okay, when can we get in there? And you're like, we maybe got an opening in a year or so. Oh wow, it's like that. Okay.
Yeah. And now you've been what, three times to the house?
I think
Three
we've
times.
done 3 shack sessions.
Yeah.
so.
And
There
then
was a Rise Up pop up.
did a Rise Up pop up?
Rise Up Pop Up Solo. 2 of them actually.
2 of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did the one take that's on the TV right now.
One take. That was so fun.
One of my.
What's funny is
Janice.
that
Yeah.
was part of our advertisement, I think, for our second Europe tour.
Mm-hmm.
And so we sent out a video with that clip included, and this one club was playing the clip over and over again on the screens in the club, and they lined the walls of the club.
Whoa.
So all I could see from stage was the one take over and over again while we're playing. It was so trippy because we're on stage, and I'm watching us on another stage
Whoa.
over and over again. It was weird.
Wow.
The eternal one take.
It's one of my
That's epic.
one of my favorites of all time.
Yeah. Oh, that shirt. I spilled something on that shirt. It's all messed up forever.
You always wear nice shirts when you play. You always wear a nice
Always
button
looking
down.
classy up there.
Thanks. Supermassive. That shirt's not a Supermassive, but Supermassive apparel or
That's right.
supermassive.com. They've been hooking us up. Mike and I both been getting shirts. Actually, Will's gotten a few shirts from them too. Super nice people. They do like wholesale to like TJ Maxx and the big stores like that. So
Oh, I didn't know that.
getting rid of a few shirts to some artists is no sweat off their back, and they support. I think they send stuff to Hyrie, they send stuff to Hip Abduction. There's a bunch of bands that they help out, but most of my shirts are from them.
I think I've shared this with you before, Ted, but I wanted to share a story that that show that Ted was referring to with the surround sound.
Yeah,
I left for deployment after that show with the Air
Right.
Force. So I remember watching, because Passafire was my favorite band back then. Like, you're still one of my favorites of all time, but like back then I didn't have a lot of bands in my life. And And I remember staying to watch your whole set, and then I'm in the parking lot bawling my eyes out, saying bye to all my boys and my
I
girlfriend.
know. That's
Lisa.
a really emotional part of our previous At the Shack podcast where you start talking about that. And I was like, man, I didn't realize it. I didn't realize till that night that you literally deployed that night.
This is fucking nuts. Like, that's crazy timing. I
wild.
remember we scheduled the show, and I don't know if that's the best thing to do for like your family and your significant others. Like, I'm gonna play a show the last night before I go risk my life.
It's probably great for your soul, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Crying in the parking lot, your ears are ringing,
just sweating,
Yeah.
just mosh to Passafire for the last 90
Drunk
minutes.
as hell.
Yeah,
I don't know if you were drunk that
Fuck
night.
it.
Get on that bus now.
Send it. Lisa's just mad at me.
Last night together, you're like partying.
Yeah, we're partying tonight.
Yeah. Really?
No, she's always been so supportive. But that was that show will forever stick with me because of that. And now, now this beautiful relationship with Ted and the Passafire boys has blossomed over the years. It's pretty cool. It's pretty
So
special.
you shot his wedding.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Ted hired
awesome.
Sugarshack Ted and Bree hired Sugarshack to come to Ted's house and shoot their beautiful wedding on their property is it Maryland?
It's in Maryland. Yeah.
Maryland, yeah. And it was such a beautiful day. Like me and three of the boys went up. Me, Arian, Justin, and Spence went up and spent the day. And I love that wedding film so much.
I do too, man. Everybody who sees it gets a tear in their eye because you really, you nailed it. Especially with Eric Swanson, our good friend Eric, who's Sully Stupid's tour manager, was our officiant in our wedding, and the things that he said, during the ceremony, I don't know if I would actually remember that if that wasn't put into the video. But like I could watch the video and say it word for word now. It's like it's such a great thing that he put together, and to include that as like sort of the main focus of it. I love it. You made a little movie out of our wedding, which that was what we wanted. We wanted you guys to do your Sugarshack thing with it.
Hell yeah. We don't do many weddings really at all anymore, but if it's for, someone we really like to do them with people we care about, and we want to make a movie that you can enjoy for the rest of your life and relive that day. And when you do it for people you care about, because Justin and I specifically used to do weddings every weekend for very many years of the early Sugarshack. That's really the foundation of Sugarshack and how we funded
It's
everything.
like bar gigs.
Yeah.
For you guys. It's like, we don't do bar gigs anymore.
Yeah. It's like for videographers, exactly. So we did a shit ton of weddings, burned us out. So now we only take them on if we really care about the people and really love the people. And that's you and Bree, bro. That was
much appreciated. And we wanted you to be at our wedding anyway. So it was cool that you were there and you could document it, and then we could all party together at the end of the night.
That was really cool. Yeah. I love that film so much. So many good scenes with your family playing, your brothers playing music and stuff for you, and so many cool scenes.
Yeah. My brothers learned a song. My brothers and my dad learned a song that my brother had asked me, what song would you request to the radio right now if you could like send a song out to Bree? And he asked her as well. We both said the same song, and there's that moment it's like a movie. It's like, and they said the same song, and then it cuts to like the party scene. Yeah.
Dude, that was the best part.
It's too perfect. It's like we
Yeah.
scripted that shit.
His speech, I mean, that also, I love that was documented. The part about who knew you could grow a human so tall with chicken chunks and Cheerios.
Chicken fingers and Cheerios.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, no, I call them chicken chunks. Throw it up. Not chicken nuggets, not chicken McNuggets. It was chicken chunks.
Chicken
Dialing it up.
Almost
Don't
chicken
church it up,
chunks.
boy.
That's some good shit for sure.
Chicken chunks.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. And then we've Sugarshack.
You got it.
Shot.
You got it.
That was a tough shit. We did a really cool music video with Ted and the boys.
With Reese Brothers.
No.
We did a music video together also. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the name of the song? Long Shot.
Long Shot, the title track to the album.
Yeah, we got an alligator infested waters for that one at like 1 a.m.
There's no alligators at Wiki.
Yeah, there's not?
No, I mean, last time I was there, somebody
there's no
told me that they are.
No.
nearby, but I've never seen an alligator at
That's
Weeki
fine.
West.
That's fine.
The water's too warm for them or cold? I don't know. It's one or the other.
It's probably real cold.
Oh, the motion
there.
in it. Yeah, the movement of the water's too fast. Justin's saying. Yeah, true that.
Yeah.
But that video was fucked. I love that video.
Yeah.
Nutrish
And
Whole Health Blend, helping dogs,
man, we've done so
dog
many
healthy.
cool things together.
Did you know
Jeff,
your
over the
skin
years.
is the
I'm
largest
reminiscing.
organ of your body? The
But
lightweight
let's take some
moisturization of
let's take some
spice
questions
lotion is
from
like treating
social
your
media.
skin to a
You
glamour-
did have me just hearing the
Is there a-
the wedding.
Oh, you're playing that. I see. I was like, what is that ad?
What is it? Oh, the pod. Let's put on this session. What's playing?
The long shot.
Oh, yeah. There it is. I see it now. Yeah, this video's cool. If y'all have a second, check out this video.
Where was this?
Wikiwachi, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Really cool. We're out in the woods. We put one light in the distance. One bright ass light. Yeah, dude,
Thank goodness there was the electrical outlet there. And it worked.
Look at that.
It was very running down.
Electrical outlet in the middle of the woods.
Well, there was like one cabin
It
or
really
a
was.
bathroom or something. It was like
It
one
was a
bathroom.
Christian camp,
Yeah.
like a Christian summer camp, but it was closed down.
We're just like, this looks good. Let's shoot right here.
We talked to the groundskeepers, and they were like, "Yeah, the owners just bolted. They like defaulted on their loan or something, and they just bolted. So we're just here taking care of it. So yeah, go ahead."
Nice.
Okay.
Well, Ted, let's take some questions from. We got some questions on social media. We got some questions in the chat. One that
Yeah.
sparked.
Oh,
One that sparked my interest is what is the inspiration of Ghostman? Because I love that freaking song.
I see that from Rain Man.
Yeah.
I'm still hearing Long Shot really loud.
Oh. Stand by. Stand by.
It should be done.
Just close it. There you go.
There we
I
go.
don't hate it, but okay.
Good.
So yeah, Ghostman in a nutshell. When I was 19 years old, I went to Europe with our old keyboard player Adam Willis
Yeah.
and another friend of ours, Jay, and we made our way from Denmark to Nice, France. And it was December, so it was really cold up in Denmark, and it was warm down on the Mediterranean. So we decided to hang out for a few days in Nice, and we got a hostel. And I went back to the hostel. My friends went back earlier. I was staying at the bar trying to talk to this girl who didn't want anything to do with me. So once she made that very clear, I started to walk back to the hostel myself. And I got back there, and it's like big doors that creak open. And I dropped my keys, and I was pretty toasty. It was a bar where you could smoke hash in the bar,
Oh, wow.
and you could also get a table keg.
Yep.
So we had the table keg, and everybody smoking hash. So
Sick.
you know, I was a little fuzzy, but
Hello.
I went in. The hostel's on the third floor of this building, so I go in and I go up the first, like each story is 2 flights of stairs. So I go up the first flight and go up the second one, and then I hear coming up around to the third one, I hear somebody saying shh, and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. And I turned the corner to the fourth landing, and I looked up, and there was a guy, not like you would see a ghost in Ghostbusters, but like I'm looking at you right now on the screen, like a real person standing in front of me. And he was, to me, he was wearing khaki pants, a gray sweater with a collared shirt underneath it, and a blue blazer. And he was kind of fat, and he had brown, messy hair. And he looked at me and he goes, shh. And I was like, dude, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
And I passed by him, and I don't know, like there's a feeling when you pass by another being, like you know that you're in the presence of somebody.
Yeah.
I felt that. I felt that there was another person there. And I turned around and started going up the next part of the stairs. And as I turned the corner, I looked back. I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything. There was nothing. And something in my body was just like, run right now. So I ran to our room, and my buddies were out on the balcony smoking and hanging out, and I walked in there and I literally took the covers and like put them over my head and laid down in the bed, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm pretty sure I just saw a ghost." All the hair on my arms stood up. It was an overwhelming feeling that I just saw something supernatural.
Whoa.
And they're like, "Weird, bro, whatever, shut up, come have a beer, hang out." And the next morning, I went to the office to speak with the people there and ask if anybody had ever reported a ghost there. And I'm describing the guy, and the owner's son is translating to her. She doesn't speak English. And as he's translating to her, her face is turning white and she's getting real scared. And I was like, what's she saying? He said, "Well, you're describing the guy who used to live on the 5th floor of this building. But it's almost 5 years to the day that he killed himself up there."
Whoa.
He was apparently just a hermit, lived up there. He would come down and get his newspaper and a coffee at the cafe, and then he would go back upstairs. He never went out. He never hung out with people. And he would always tell her hostel guests to be quiet. So when I described what happened to her, she was just like, "I have no doubt you saw the ghost of our old neighbor." And as I'm talking to her, there's a knock on the door of the hostel, and she opens it, and the neighbor across the hallway says, "Is there any chance somebody staying in your hostel like knocked on my door around like 2 a.m.?" And I was standing there and I said, I got home around that time, but I didn't knock on your door. I actually ran up the last couple flights of stairs and went straight in here. So that wasn't me. She's like, "Well, I got home around 2 a.m. from the bar. And as soon as I closed my door, there was a knock at my door. And I opened the door and there was nobody there." And I was like, that was right around the same time I had this experience. And I told her what I experienced, and we were all just freaked out. And then my boys and we just checked out and left. And I didn't actually like think about that experience until maybe 4 or 5 months later. I was like, that should be a song.
Yeah.
There has to be a song about that.
Dude, that's an amazing story. And one of my favorite Passafire songs of all time.
And I never saw a ghost in Savannah. They say Savannah is one of the most haunted places. I put myself in positions in Savannah to try and see stuff. I did ghost hunter stuff with my friends, and we never saw anything. Never saw anything. Go to France, just randomly walk up a set of stairs and have like the most supernatural experience of my life. So
Holy,
never know.
That's really cool. I love ghost stories. I love that shit.
That's crazy.
They're out there.
Wow.
I do too.
Well, thanks for sharing that story, Ted.
Of course.
Wow.
Yeah,
I never
'cause
knew
it's-
that.
It's definitely one of those songs that when you first hear it, you're like, this has got to be.
It's
a
gotta
real
mean
story.
something.
Yeah, this ain't just made up. This is
That and Barcelona are
Yeah.
two. Like, I was writing stories back then. I got to go back to that. I liked writing a story about a time in my life, which I don't really. I tend to get more poetic, I guess.
Yeah.
More recently, and metaphoric and stuff. But like that and Barcelona, where I bought a guitar and the cops took it from me because they thought I was panhandling. It's a true story. It happened.
Damn,
I never got that guitar
Can't
back.
fake that. Yeah.
Never got it back.
Never got it back. They said I would have to pay them 150 euro, which I only paid 80 for it.
Damn.
So like, you're going to charge me almost twice what I paid for it just to get it back from you, and I'm not even panhandling. They're like, your guitar case is open, which means if somebody came by, they would think that you're panhandling. They'll put change in there. I was like, I literally just opened it. I just opened it, took the guitar out, and you came right up to me like, hey, you can't do that.
Damn.
Oh my god.
That ended up as a Christmas gift.
Yeah.
No,
They're probably working with the store owner or something.
I literally said to them, please, if you're not going to give it back to me, if you're going to make me buy it back from you, will you at least give it to one of your kids? And they said, no, we'll probably smash it.
Oh my god.
I was like,
cool.
Great police work.
Serve and protect.
Yeah.
They actually held the girl I was dating at the time. She was with me, and they held her hostage, I guess, in the cop car while I went to our hostel to get our paperwork. We left our stuff in the safe in our hostel. So I had to go back and get the passports and everything. And once I got back there and showed it to them, they like wrote me a ticket and they said, okay, you're free to go. But they like detained my girlfriend at the time.
Jesus.
That's sketchy.
Because I was playing guitar.
Whoa, dude.
Like, I'm gonna make a song about this.
That's rock and roll, baby.
that's rock and
It's rock and roll, baby.
Have you been back since, or is this like tainted your entire European
I've not
experience?
been back. I've been back to Europe. I just haven't been back to Spain, but not
Barcelona,
because of that. I would go back to Barcelona, you know. And in the song, I say I won't go back till we play a show. We've been to Europe twice, and we didn't get to Spain, so I would go back to Barcelona now. I would go back on that statement I made in the song.
Just don't play guitar in public.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Brett from Pepper lives there in Barcelona now, and he said he walks by Plac de Real down La Rambla every day to bring his daughter to school, and he thinks about that song. And he called me like to actually ask me the real story of everything that happened. And I was like, well, you know, when you walk down there, do you see like a bunch of backpackers hanging out on the ground, playing guitar and smoking hash and doing, you know, drinking alcohol? He's like, yeah, every single day. I was like, that's how it was. I thought that I was in a spot where that was okay. So I just did what everybody else was doing. And they heard me singing in English. And they were like, let's go.
We got you.
Let's
Let's go get that guy.
It's like a Florida license plate anywhere else. So
Yeah.
they're like, we're gonna nail this guy.
Get him.
Yeah.
Get him. You got enough to live in Florida. You got enough for me.
You're not from around here, boy.
Well, y'all, we're getting down to our time here with Ted. So if you have any last questions for Ted Bowne and Passafire, drop them in the chat.
Yeah,
And,
what's going on over here?
Time has been flying, bro. This has been a
Yeah.
great conversation, Ted.
It has.
I do
Indeed.
have
Yeah,
have one
hit 'em.
here.
You're up.
So I'm looking at your latest album, Remember a Time, and I do see some features on here with some Shack alum.
Yeah.
Do we have, as far as new music coming out, can we expect any potential features?
Yeah, good question.
I mean, I see the latest single had Dale and the Z-Dubs. Which is another.
True that.
That was Dale and the Z-Dub song. I was featured on that.
There we go.
Yeah.
But we did give him the primary tag for that, so it
There we
comes up as our release as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're way more open to collaboration nowadays. I think 10, 15 years ago, we were all about being ourselves, and this is us. We're not sharing it. We're not trying to like ride coattails. We're not trying to do anything. But I think more recently, it's just become so normal. Like everyone's album comes out and there's 5 artists on it, and it's great cross promotion. It's you know, it helps especially if you get like an artist in a different genre.
Yeah.
It helps to like we had Brendan Bayless from Humphreys McGee, and we had Slug, so that's jam band and hip hop, which we're not marketed to normally. So
Right.
we did that, and then we also had Little Stranger, which is hip hop, but they're in the reggae
Yeah.
realm, and then we also had Joe Samba, who he told me about a meme about like it was like a picture of nothing, and it said Joe Samba's verse on Watchful Eyes.
Really?
And it's like he doesn't have a verse. We said it's featuring him because he
yeah.
told us he wanted to do backup vocals on it. He heard the song and he was like, I want to add, before you put that out, I want to add backup vocals.
That's
so
right.
We let him, and he did a great job. But you know, the song was already written and it didn't really have a place for like a feature verse. So that's just how that went down. But
Yeah.
I would love to have Joe actually sing on a song.
Yeah.
So it's just they're samba ad libs.
Yeah.
That's essentially what
Yeah,
it
right.
is.
Yeah, basically, it's. I mean, he just comes in and sings the
Very end there.
the very last chorus
Yeah.
where we go like really loud and soulful. I was like, we need like a powerful, soulful voice on this.
That's Joe.
Real
That's
cool at
Joe.
the end there.
That is Joe, for sure. Well, Ted, thank you so much for joining us today on our Friday live stream, bro.
Yeah, guys, thanks for having me. I can't wait to come visit in real life.
Come rock the fucking house at Sugarshack downtown with us.
Yes, please.
Electric. Plug
Let's
those
talk
guitars
about
in.
it.
Let's do it.
All right.
said talk about it.
Let's
Yeah,
talk
let's
about
talk
it.
about it.
Oh, we definitely will. As soon as we're open, you guys are in.
Please.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
We'll,
guys
we'll
are-
make a Florida run out of it if we can.
Okay, cool. Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And send our love to the boys, all the Passafire boys, and Bree as well.
Indeed, she gets home in 2 days from tour, and I couldn't be more excited. I'm the guy at home.
Homebody.
Yeah.
Got it figured out, Ted. Who's she with right now? Who's she out with?
Stupid.
Okay, that's
She's
right.
now officially Slightly Stupid's
Oh, yeah.
merch management under
Hell yeah.
About
Silverback.
time.
So
Cool.
she's going to be doing that from home now when she
Nice.
gets back.
Okay. Hell yeah. Well, love you guys, and we'll talk to you soon, Ted.
We love you guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, Ted.
See you soon.
Peace, guys.
Good timing, Spence. And there he goes, everybody.
There we go.
That's funny. Got any weed? Thanks, everybody.
I see that now. That's so amazing.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in with us for another Friday live stream. That was a fun one. That shit flew by, Nick.
Yeah, I was.
That was a good one.
I looked up and we had about 4 minutes
Yeah.
left. And I was like, oh,
That was good. Good story time with Ted. We ain't seen him in a long time. When's the last time we saw Ted, Spence?
It's been
Rise
a
Up.
long time.
Could Rise Up maybe 2 years ago?
Well, it was Baltimore Reggae Rise Up. I remember him and Bree scooting by on some scooters, and I was like, yes.
That's
And
right.
I don't think we ever saw
I
him
think you're
again.
right. Baltimore Rise Up. Actually, I wanted to ask him if they're doing any Rise Ups this year.
They're doing Rise Up Florida this year.
Oh, they are?
Yep. I just got a
Sick.
little-
How do
I
you
got
know
a
that?
little- I got a little secret. They'll also be in Vegas. I'm just guessing.
Okay. Oh, I see it.
there it is.
Ted is backstage just giving Spence the information.
Awesome.
Hell yeah. Well, we'll see you at Rise Up. Both of those Rise Ups, Ted. Bree, too. Fuck yeah. Can't wait to see you guys.
Dude, the ghost story.
So cool. Fucking love that song.
Dude,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
And again, like that couldn't be anything but real. You
Yeah,
know,
right?
That feeling
Love
for
you,
him
Ted.
to have an actual like an actual
Bye.
like experience with it, you got to write a song.
Yeah. Yeah. I love Ted's story songs. The best.
Mhm.
My favorites. It was so good to see Ted and catch up.
I had no idea how to follow that story up because that was so good. It's like, what do you ask after that? It's just like, so do you eat food for breakfast? Like, I don't know. Like,
You
what do
Cool,
you?
Ted.
Yeah. Like,
You
Alright.
enjoy the Ghost Hunters?
You
Yeah.
watch Gas Monkey? It's like, I don't know, dude.
Are you familiar with Gas Monkey? Are you guys familiar with Gas Monkey? We got some lookalikes on our team. We got some fucking doppelgangers.
Just Spence in the corner there.
Well, hell yeah, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to kick it and play some pool. Wrap up our Friday here at the office. I think we're going to eat some cake. We got some fucking cake.
We
Got
got some.
Barrett up in the house.
We got
audio.
We got Barrett in the
Wizards.
house. This is Barrett. This is he's an audio engineer for Sugarshack, and he's officially moving to Charleston on
Charleston, Fieldville.
Monday.
Literally 72 hours.
Yeah, he's moving Monday. He's going to do the session with us on Sunday. Then he's peacing out.
ya,
So send your love to
Marina.
Barrett and his new wife.
See you Sunday.
See you, Marina.
Bye, Marina.
Rain Man Ted is
See you
awesome.
Sunday. Marina's running merch for us on Sunday. That'll be fun. That was tight, Marina. I agree. I haven't really looked at the chat the whole time. I was fucking in it. The little conscious like regular Rise Up artists join other
That's
bands.
so crazy, that busking thing that happened. You know, it reminded me of when you and me got in trouble because you had a briefcase in the back of your truck.
I know that story still is so
Like
weird.
there's just those situations happen to the most innocent of people.
Yeah, I know. We were out there RCing. We got our me and Spence, grown men with our RC cars out in the middle of the woods, and a fucking convoy of cops.
I don't
comes
know. I don't know if that sentence goes like that.
That's what
Just
old
grown
Bonita-
men
Yeah.
with
I-
your RC
well, we weren't
I'm not
grown
even
men.
kidding. But
in the woods.
we were grown men.
What?
We were like college.
We were like-
but you're not grown men.
we're
You're
like
not-
27,
Yeah.
26.
So, I mean, we were still RCing, Nick. What were you up to? Hunting girls or something? Like, come on.
26. Yeah.
We were already locked down. We already had
Yeah, we
like
knew what we
long-term
wanted.
relationships at this time.
They were cool with us RCing.
Yeah, they supported our RCing.
Oh man.
So, anyways, Spence and I spent way too much money on really nice RC cars, and we take them out to the woods, and we went there in my truck. I had an open bed. The bed of my truck was open, and we're just the most innocent thing two guys can be doing out in the middle of the woods, looking for jumps.
Truly.
For RC cars.
That is pretty innocent.
I turn around, I'm like, suppose there's a cop coming down the road. And like, we're in the middle of nowhere, out here, way out East Bonita. And there's another cop behind him. And then there's like a third and maybe even a fourth. I don't remember exactly. There's like a convoy of cops. And they roll up, and they come right to us. And we're just like, what's up? I got my fucking controller in my hand, holding this like nerdy car. Like, we're not.
The most defenseless people you could ever find.
Yeah, we're not drinking. We're not smoking. We're not doing anything. We're fucking RCing. Oh, you're sweating. Just the most innocent thing two guys could be doing.
Too, because the trail like had no RC and it was all sugar sand, so we're just like walking back defeated.
Yeah, it wasn't even good RC fucking material out there. Anyways, the cops come up and he's like, "What's in the bed of the truck?" I'm like, "Huh?"
Another one. You want to race?
Like they didn't even look in the bed. Like I felt like they hadn't even looked in the bed yet.
Super aggressive. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, "There's a briefcase in the bed of your truck," and it was actually my briefcase. That was on my drumsticks, all my drum hardware. It was that support live music briefcase.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I don't remember what I said. It's been a long time, but I was like, yeah, go ahead and look at it. I don't know. There's fucking drumsticks in there.
Yeah.
And like drum hardware.
I feel like no matter what we were gonna say though, we were gonna come across as so like guilty.
Yeah.
Because it's like we were what? Your RC car and sure
At
guys.
26?
Yeah.
Yeah, bud. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Whatever, dude. They were honest. They didn't. I don't know. They were aggressive.
They
but-
just had nothing to do back then. I think nowadays it's a lot more happening here. It was a quiet town back then, so like the other time we got
Yeah,
in
that's
trouble, we
true.
were literally at the band shell and we were RCing, and we got in trouble again, dude. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It was a weird situation. And then we were like, how do they know to come all the way out here and know that there's a briefcase in the
Right.
back of my truck? It was just a really
Well,
odd
it was.
situation.
We ended up. It was because there was like the telephone pole.
Yeah.
There was
A
whole
tower.
reason,
There's like a
but-
cell phone tower out there that maybe had a camera on it,
Yeah.
and we got a report or something. I don't know.
We,
it was
we
a really.
didn't have horses, so we just looked like we weren't supposed to be here.
Anyways.
Back to.
Have you guys RC'd since? Is that a verb?
I do.
Is that a
I have an
noun?
RC car in the HQ right now. It's,
Yeah, I want to play with
it's
it.
actually kind of a Frankenstein of both of those old
Yeah.
cars. Yeah.
What
Yeah,
it, when
she
did,
beast.
what ended up happening?
With the cops?
Yeah.
Oh, we showed them what was in it. They all went like this. They all went.
Yeah, these
Shook
guys
their
are
heads.
lame, dude. We're getting out of here.
They got mad at
26 and
us.
playing with the RCs.
Yeah, they were mad at us because we
had-
didn't have anything for them to get.
We wasted their time.
Yeah, everybody in all of Bonita was there. It was crazy.
There's too many cops. Anyways, Ghostbird says, who on the crew has the best drone piloting skills? Spencer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spence does. The old red beard here.
Till-
Who would? Okay, well let's
Till
hold on a
Aldo gets
second.
up there, he'll start.
Who
getting
would
good.
have second best?
Drone skills?
Yeah.
Let's go with Justin.
I mean,
Old
Justin
shaky
manages.
hands.
Justin manages
Drone.
the. He does the Ronin all the time. So
Justin's got like Parkinson's. He's very shaky. So
I mean, now that Aldo's on the team, I would say Aldo. He's got those joystick thumbs. He
I'll
can-
play
he can
winner.
Get in there.
I'll play winner this one.
Nerd alert! You know it, Ghostbird.
Ghostbird, dude. Ghostbird, thank you for
He said
fucking.
nerd alert.
Thank you for submitting so many damn questions and
Yeah.
supporting what we do, man.
Seriously, that
we
guy-
see you on Instagram, bro. Killing it, bro. Thank you for keeping it going.
We love the comments.
Gino says I took the video of Harry giving Barrett the tattoo on his chest for Chandler. That's
Oh, but
cool.
who in the crew has outstanding baking skills? He is asking. We didn't see that one come through.
Anyone in the crew have outstanding baking skills?
That would be.
No, that's not baking.
No, we're not doing London broils here,
Uh-uh.
Justin.
Stroganoff.
We're not
Stroganoff.
No
Two things
stroganoffs,
that
no
require
London
a crock
broils.
pot.
I could bake. Yeah.
Justin's a good cook. No, baking is way different than cooking.
Same shit. I could do it.
No, it's not.
It's not.
So I think Bryce is
Bryce
the
is
best baker.
probably-
Bryce is
Dude,
probably the best.
Bryce
baker.
used to make kombucha. He
Well-
definitely knows what he's doing.
Well, if we're
with some
talking ladies, then
yeast.
Amanda.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Amanda. Lisa used to throw down on baking. Early
Baking
Sugarshack.
desserts.
Okay,
this is
so
what
just
Ghostbird wants to
desserts.
know. Baking
Wait,
desserts.
Man, that's
Yeah.
such a nerdy question.
Amanda's got it now, probably, but nerd alert.
Get him, Spence. Get him.
But
Justin.
yeah, all the sugar wives they make us sweet treats sometimes. That's probably it. Grilling.
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 Food. Ooh.
Yeah, Justin's
I
gonna
think-
try
I'll
to
take that
own
one.
I think all
I mean,
of
I
us,
can grill
though,
pretty good too.
I can-
We all can throw
Yeah, we're-
down.
Skills are getting there. I've been smoking and shit.
I've seen Justin burn a few steaks.
Justin does everything on.
You gotta burn them to learn them.
You gotta burn them to learn them. You're right.
All right.
Learn.
All right. Okay. Well.
Yeah, let's play some really mediocre pool.
All right. Sounds good.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll just give a little commentary on the match.
We're going to kick it for about another 20 minutes. Y'all, so hang out with us, or we'll see you next Friday at 3 p.m.
Yeah. If you got any questions for anybody in the room,
Yeah.
post them.
Otherwise, we do new music videos every weeknight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on our YouTube channel right here where you may be watching. Looks like majority of you are on our YouTube. So make sure you subscribe. Please subscribe. Easiest way to support the Sugarshack is hit the subscribe button and then hit that like button while you're here as well. And tonight, Fronty Friday, we got another new drop from Michael Fronty at 8 p.m. Eastern Time with big love.
And it's big.
It's a big one.
Big.
Big love.
Love.
Hey.
I was hoping we could time that.
All right.
Big love.
Fun stream. Ted's the freaking man.
Yeah, that was solid.
You're right. Stash is an awesome song with Lil Stranger. Just listening to that yesterday. Oh, it's an old pacifier.
Snack, little Sugarshack snack.
Look at this oldie. The boys. Any plans on having Through the Roots in the studio? We had Austin and the crew way back in the day. Actually twice. Brew recommendations in Bonita Springs, local area. What we got? We got Ceremony Brewing, our buddy Zach. There's Hop Size down the road. I believe Riptide Brewing is still to the east over there. That's what I can think of right now. Ghostbird. Good question, Jarrell. I'll ask around. What up? I love weed in the house. Cheers. I know Nick's got a specific one. I think Justin would want to see Under Oath here or something. He always tosses that out, right? Dream Sessions. AFI or Under Oath or something like that. Something so extreme. Friends of family. We did a little bit of Caribbean traveling with Dan Kelly back in the day. We went down to St. John. And yes, we have ridden the ferry to Key West. The Key West Express is a must. You gotta try that out. Thing's a beast, and you get there in like 3 hours. Oh, Neil, good to have you here, man. Caught us just in time. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe for you. All right, what do we got here? Battle of the Titans. Oh, they both gave me a sassy look, so I don't know who's winning and what the environment's like out there.
I hurt my voice here and
Rayman, Little Stranger's one of our favorites. You're gonna have a good time.
We should just have fortunate.
Especially in Philly, bro. Come on, they're gonna throw down. I bet you they're gonna throw Philly cheesesteaks out into the crowd.
Experience, but there's some way to just have them annually, but like just to have the experience. People would see Fortunate Youth at Sugarshack every time. It's like a guaranteed no-go for date. I know it's like not really like the like just thinking about like how they're like. I looked at the release or the production calendar when I was like November 2022, November 2023. That's their time.
We need to get 2 more sessions we put in here booked. I thought the 3 we just got in. Unfortunately, hasn't come out in November. I'm like, what we just put out?
All right, Bryce is lining up, and he misses the ball completely.
Visual only.
Yeah, just one piece of content.
That's what I'm saying because people would be like, oh, what are they doing?
Yeah, then fucking spend your money, buy your merch.
Saying to break forces and stock again? Yeah. You got any more?
That's awesome, Rayman. We got this background music option here. Let's get some of this on here. It's not too loud.
We can keep it contained.
Yeah, it's got 9 releases, 9 weeks of it's 94 songs.
Ooh, some acoustic. Nice.
It's every year November.
Oh, really?
It's a nice time of the year. It's just like it's like a great time for fun.
I mean, they did different last time.
I'm gonna just stick for the biscuit.
Usually wrap up pretty much after the sessions. Not too many crazy after party stories, Ghostbird. Oh boy. Down to the wire.
I feel like I had to hang up the pocket to get that angle. It's gonna have to be like here.
Sizing up their shots.
Yeah, it's for left English or left English?
Ooh.
Not even close.
Let's pull that up close. There we go. Nice clean shot by Justin.
Man, gets a rail.
Nope.
Playing Bryce. Step side, step side.
No, boy. Oh, I'm sorry, folks. That's a scratch on Bryce. Oh, boy. Nicely done.
I missed the whole day. I was trying to say I got
All right. Everybody, thanks for tuning in today. On that note, we're signing out for this Friday. Thank you all for joining us. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. And go check out some more Passafire stuff. We got tons of it, as you could see. Support the channel, support some good bands, and let us know in the comments what you think. See you guys.